Hey, what it do, what it do? It's Motri of Crazy Music Entertainment. And we back with another episode of Win or Watch right here on Crazy Music, KME TV, you dig? So here we go. We got a returning guest and a special guest right here on the couch. Let's get it in. Introduce yourselves.
What's good, man? Welcome back, man. Appreciate y'all for having me back on the show. It's Broadway Q. Man, we here, man. Got Pops with me.
Absolutely. They call me, I go by the name of Brooklyn CTrain.
Brooklyn CTrain, y'all hear that? You know what I'm saying? This is the same guy that he was talking about last time, his father, you feel me? Zulu Nation, right? I said that right?
Absolutely.
Bet. So we got legends in the building, you feel me? So we're going to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Talk about those times, talk about how they feeling now and what kind of motion they got going on right now, what they doing, you feel me? Because right now, the way I've been hearing their conversations, like they got a lot going on, you feel me? So let's go, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and jump in it, you feel me? So right now, we know you got the new single out, right?
Yes, sir.
That just dropped.
Pour it in my cup.
Talk about it. Tell
Hey,
about
man,
it.
Pour it in my cup, man. Actually, it's funny. Pour it in my cup was created at the down live at the Brooklyn CTrain. You know what I'm saying? At the train station. And my dad put a studio together for his kids, to work in, and we had the privilege of creating some heat down there. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
Pour It in My Cup was definitely that song that actually was created in there. And shout out to my little brother Shay Avanti, who's also coming up in the music industry as well. We kind of like the Jackson 5, but 7 of us. But so at the end of the day, we created that. My little brother actually came up with the title and kind of like a little chant, and then Poured in My Cup. You know what I'm saying? I was in there. They told me to get my levels. I started singing Barney.
Hey, so hold on. What was the inspiration though behind that track?
My little brother.
Your little brother?
We created it, we made a beat, and then my little brother came in and started saying, pour it in my cup. And he just, pour it in my cup. Pour it in my cup.
We got the extra vibes in the studio, you feel me?
Right.
So, I feel you. I like that.
Yeah, so when he came up with that, I was in there, and they were trying to get my levels. So then when he was singing pour it in my cup, I started singing. I just was getting the melodies. I just started singing Barney. So I was singing Barney, you know what I'm saying? If all the raindrops wanna,
okay.
So that's what how that was created. So that's what that came out to. Pour it in my cup. So
Gotcha.
So
hey, let me jump over here with your father. You feel me? Let me see. Let me ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like how you feel about your son going into the music and where he at now with the music and stuff like that.
I'm very confident, and like I said, his siblings, they all got skills.
Yeah.
His uncle was about to break into the music business before he passed away, Godfrey Coltrane.
Okay.
He died with AIDS, so but I still have his music and stuff, so we always been, it's in our lineage.
Yeah.
So, and I believe, because our name is Coltrane,
okay,
there is some connection there. We just really in quest now to make that connection, to make this happen. This not looking for nothing, but just to let you know that it's in that lineage.
Okay.
So they do their thing, we do ours, but the musical, incline is there through those family genes.
Okay.
So I got confidence in all of them.
Gotcha.
But see, the key is they need to have confidence in themselves.
I feel you on that.
So, and that's what I'm there to do, to give them that confidence, So I try to provide space and give them support so they can succeed. So, because I've been in music since church. A lot of us went to church, and sometimes it started from the choir.
Yeah.
It started in school for me, and then, church, and then, I used to rap. We was New York #1 upcoming MCs, the Dynamic Force.
Okay.
So that didn't turn out where it is. So life goes on.
So what's your thoughts on the music business from from your views from back then to now? I know it's a big difference. I mean, I would say I don't know, but
let me just say this: the root.
The root.
Without the root, nothing else manifests. Without the root, there's nothing.
Gotcha.
So you can't never, everything comes from that root. Especially when you talking about what's going on today in our community.
Yeah.
And how we create, and how the music, evolved through the culture that we set.
Yeah.
you know, from the 70s, from when it started. You know, we can go back to the jazz and everything, how it came up. But each time it came up, that root kept manifesting. This is where we at now.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? Just a manifestation of what already came.
Absolutely. Because you can't take away the greatness from the great.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Because we all take from it. I'm gonna say,
you know what I'm saying? You got it.
Blueprint.
That's that root.
I feel you. For sure. So you know what I'm saying? Looking at everything that has transpired, you know, I mean, it's kind of crazy to say this, but like, what would you have done differently within your musical career? Because I mean, you I mean, it's kind of hard.
No. I'm going to say this. I was with the Pioneers.
Okay.
You know, I started back then, so it is what it is. See, I'm a realist. It's just what it is. It didn't happen that way, so, you know, that don't mean, you know, because I was a DJ first. So I resulted back into that. So when it didn't happen to me, it happened at another time in '85 when, you know, Rakim came out.
Yeah.
And I was working on mines, and then some strange forces again. When you asked me what would I do different, I was part of a group in the late 70s, early 80s. So when I transitioned from Brooklyn to Long Island, I started my own career.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got as far as to the demo plates.
Okay.
And then start falling. So some of the things you can't, you know, control.
Yeah.
But, you know, that doesn't discourage me. It encouraged me to help somebody else through their journey and understand how, regardless of what life throws at you, you continue.
Yeah.
You stay consistent. That's what it is.
I like that. I feel like that's where I'm at with it. In a sense, you know what I'm saying? Not to that, but like hearing what you're saying, like you keep going and all these different changes and things like that. I just feel like that's where I'm at. All the stuff I learned throughout the journey so far, I feel like not only I can do for myself, but I can also give those things to other artists, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know, not to get religious, but the good book says the old teach the young.
Hey.
yeah, for sure. Hey, I like your confidence, and the moment I met this guy, I see the confidence all in him. I mean, he talked very proudly about his music, about you, about all his family, everybody. You know, he's just very proud of where he come from. And I just want to know, like, is that something that you instill in them, or like with all your children, or is that just something that?
Right, they all learn from the same book.
Yeah.
You know what you can have, and I love them all, and I'm proud of all of them. And I'm sure a lot of people can, you know, attest to this. You was in school.
Yeah.
We all in class got the same lesson. You gonna get different results.
For sure.
So it's the same thing with your children. You could get. I have 7. You could get 7 different results. That don't mean that they good, bad, or whatever, but it could just be 7 different results because of their personality and their choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, as they evolve in life from, you know, going into adulthood, you know, they you know, everyone starts to pick and choose and create their own realities.
I like that.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
But I just tell people, just be careful to what reality you choose.
Right.
Because each reality has their own set of rules.
Yes, sir.
I like that. See, I ain't thinking the rules part of the realities. Now that's something different.
Your reality might not be consistent with mine. They ain't going.
Sure.
Right.
You know, so
That's a fact.
you know, you got to pay attention to that part of it as well.
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
So the music is just, you know, it's universal. You know, it's healing. It's all that. You know, it's you know, and it's much given. It's much required. What you gonna do with that platform?
Yeah. I feel you. I like what you're saying, because I feel the same way. Even with just the platforms I be building, it's like, what am I gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Just that pressure of like, even with this, like starting a podcast. I wasn't thinking I was gonna start a podcast, but I was looking for ways to kind of build community and network. You know what I'm saying? In different kind of ways, and also get stories out there, get other people's stories. I feel like the more I can help, the more I can network. You know, in a sense, you know, right? So I feel you on that.
Or help someone. See, that's the servitude of it all.
Yeah, I like
You know,
that. Yeah.
see, that is what, it's not about me. It's about Q. So what my journey did was tweak me to be able to help them step right or point them in the right direction.
Well, I must say you did that because the quality of music this man got right here, it's like it's exceptional. I mean, I was just listening to this song that just came out, the one that you about to drop. Say the name of that? Poppy for the North. You say you just won something with that, right? Yeah, talk about it. Tell me about it, man. We gonna be humble.
Yesterday, man, Pops flew out. You know what I'm saying? Pops came out here. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on the menu. You feel me? But yesterday was the first, and like I explained before, I said my mom's passed away, and it's been a year since I performed. Literally, she died 3 days before my birthday, and when I was going on for a sound check. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like where it had stopped is where I needed to pick up at. So when I got a call, pretty much in a text to see if I wanted to perform for something called The Basement, shout out to Shannon and shout out to Erica and and 18 who haven't had me on. There was 17 artists and it was 2 rounds. So the best 5 move forward, and then then the number 1, you know what I'm saying? So
Number 1.
the number 1.
Absolutely.
So, I gave him, I had to take him on a trip, you know what I'm saying? I had to show the versatility, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that New York music is dead, or just music in general is dead. I had to show him the versatility to where you could incorporate the old and the new. So I went up there with a diverse style. I had to take him to Africa, you know what I'm saying? Give him a little Afro beats in the first round. They loved it, you know what I'm saying? Then the second round came, and then I had to separate who I am, as my dad says, represent where you are and represent where you're from. So I came out with Poppy from the North, which is meaning Poppy from New York. So you know what I'm saying? And needless to say is that I stole the crowd, and I was able to come away victorious with it. So first show back, and came back stepping hard. So
congratulations, man. Hey, was it like the contestants that was there? Was it like mixed like rappers and sing?
There was country, trap. Yeah. It was a tough. I'm not gonna lie, like it wasn't no lightweight. Like there was some dope artists there. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that every artist, you get on stage, even if you do not come away victorious, you still victorious, because there's a reason why you got picked to be on that show.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So don't let that discourage you, let it encourage you. And even when it does discourage you, I'm there as somebody that's one to pick you up, to say, yo, we winning together. I want to support other artists, and I want to tell other people, hey man, keep doing what you're doing and keep growing, man. Like at the end of the day, just don't stop. Go back the next time they have a show, go back there as a runner-up and take it. Consistency. So that way they're gonna say, oh, this person was a runner-up. You know what? This person's a runner-up. Now I'm running it up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just it. So, hey man, that's how it is. So like I just want to encourage everybody to keep doing what they're doing, and like I said, just stay in the lab, keep creating. And the main part of it, man, and how you become successful is being a student of the game. So I try to take before, and I'll be honest with you, it wasn't easy. My dad could tell you, a hard head makes a soft ass. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I used to be one of the most, you know what I'm saying, one of the most just rebellious. If my dad told me to do something, I would tell my dad, I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? I come right back, Dad. Hey, Dad, you know what I'm saying? This didn't work out too good, but you know what I'm saying? I could tweak a little bit of something. So, and Dad used to say, ain't nothing new underneath the sun, son. So, I had to incorporate that with life. Sooner or later, I just was like, yo, this is something I want to do. My dad's been here before, and he's, like he said, he didn't have his trip ups, his fall ups, or whatever the case is. So my goal is to just be a student and listen to my pops to see how I can capitalize off of what, you know what I'm saying, his mistakes, or what, you know what I'm saying, him being around
my experience.
His experiences. You know what I'm saying?
I don't look at things that as you mistakes, try to do as mistakes.
It's experience.
There's a book, John Maxwell, great motivator, great teacher, got this book, and it's called Failing Forward. So yes, it's a great book. It can help you understand, and in simpler terms, I can just say, if it wasn't for the reason of failing forward, I wouldn't have been able to fly here.
Okay.
How many? If you feel where I'm going, how many times did they fail when they was trying to Wright brothers was trying to make that plane?
Right.
I feel.
How many times did that discourage them? Did that stop them?
No.
Look.
Pops is here, and that's another thing too. That's big.
So when you think of things like that,
that's
that's determination, belief, faith. And what's the last thing they say about faith? Faith without works is dead. So faith has to have an action. So you got to work toward it.
And that's just going and
That's
just
it.
piggybacking off of that. That's just like literally saying, man, like my dad, like he said, failing forward. Him failing forward, you know what I'm saying, helped me become who I am today as the man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate him, like even my mom, she's not here today, rest her soul, but mom, we on the way. I remember the last conversation she had, I was about to come out there while she literally was on the deathbed, and she literally said, no, I need you to go out there and be great. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. She's like, I'm going to be here regardless, whether or not, if it's my time, it's my time. You know, but I felt like I've done what I've done here. And literally, you know, I knew I had still another parent that it was, you know what I'm saying, really in my life. And like I have a strong connection with. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I was like, I knew it was important. And even my stepmom, shout out to my stepmoms, because it was like the passing of the torch, because she's been a help along this whole journey. And I felt like her being in my life since I was a baby, you know what I'm saying, and born, you know, it was like having two mothers, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying, my step pop, shout out to him, shout out, everybody came together, and it was, you know what I'm saying? This is why I am who I am today. And why even though within the rebellious, I wasn't rebellious in the way of where I was in the streets, and I was rebellious in the way of where I tried to go my own way because I thought I knew everything, but instead of listening to the wisdom, you know what I'm saying? But it's never too late, because look where we are now.
I feel you. Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah.
I never give up on them.
I like that. Hey, so with this momentum you guys got, you know what I'm saying, and going off the win, you feel me? Like, what's your next steps? You know what I'm saying? Where you?
Well, I just want to say this, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I done took enough losses in life to where I know how to win. You feel me? Okay. So I feel like after I took that last failing forward, it was just a win from there. So even if, let's say, I became the runner-up, I still won. I feel you. You feel me? Because guess what? People know who Poppy from the North is. Yeah. You feel me? So at the end of the day, even though, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, it's some beautiful talent out there, some great talent. But my job is to, as an artist, is to be a voice to real music, to authentic music, to have substance, to show people that there's still real music out there. And like I said, I come from a culture that I was raised in, you know what I'm saying, off that old school, off the new school, and being able to, you know what I'm saying, like, even when people like, oh, yo, like, you got, yo, bro, you could dress, you could this and that. I say, bro, you see my pops? You wouldn't even think, you wouldn't think my pops is the, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, hey, the fruit don't fall from the tree, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I picked up the culture, you know, but at the end of the day, with the culture, it comes with it, you know what I'm saying? To look good, you got to feel good, you got to play good, you got to think good, you feel me? Like, so at the end of the day, a win right now, going with the momentum is, listen, I got 2 albums dropping this year. Like I said before, so I got a joint album, Pour It In My Cup. That's what me and my boy Odeezy the Beast, shout out to Odeezy the Beast. We actually literally produced that album together and came up with it. Pops was involved, my little brother was involved, my little sisters, you know what I'm saying? So family affair, you feel me? So it was that's how it is. And then now I got my personal EP coming out in August. So, you know what I'm saying? It's my first single to that is Poppy from the North. You know what I'm saying? And then August, and the name of the EP is called 50 Shades of Q. So I'm going to give you 50 different versions of characteristics of who I am through my music. So I'm going to take you on a musical journey. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some old school, you might hear some new school, you might hear some jazz, you might get a ballad, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm going to take you on a trip.
And now all that's coming out this year.
That's all coming out this year.
Yeah, I better get ready, you feel me?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like gonna be pretty exciting. You know what I'm saying? A whole story, right? For one that's for you, it's gonna be like a journey.
It's gonna be a journey.
That's the EP one.
Which one?
The one that's
they both albums.
They both albums, but like the one that's not a collaborative one.
It's an album.
That's the album.
It's album, like at least like 10 to 12 songs.
But the one that's a journey, story type telling kind of vibe of 50 Shades. That's
50 Shades of Q? That's the album. That's the album. That's me.
All right. Now the other one, what's the name of the other?
It's called Bourbon Nights.
Bourbon Nights. Okay.
So right. Bourbon Nights is literally me and my boy. We don't smoke. We don't drink.
Okay.
So we joke, and it's just funny because we said bourbon. And when you get with your homies, you drinking bourbon. They got cigars and stuff, whatever. Yeah. So this is our moment to reflect on music and where we came from. And it's crazy because I do want to say this, even though my performance was last. I think this was the first time, I think in like, what, 10 years? then my dad seen me perform. So it was amazing, and it gave me more energy to perform in front of him now, so he could see the growth. So you know that was big. So Bourbon Nights, man, 50 Shades of Q. You know what I'm saying? Bourbon Nights should be hitting out in April. So definitely, you know.
Okay. I had one more question, but I'm getting to I got to wrap up. But there was one more thing I wanted to ask about your music. Oh man, it threw me off just now. But I would say it's right there. Oh, it's gone. I don't know. But while I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and just kind of like wrap up and tell people where they can find you while I find out this last question I want to ask though.
Before I do that, I got a question. What'd you think about the Christmas album?
Oh, Christmas album dope. I still listen to it. So it was dope. It was dope.
So you the reason why the streams is going up.
I mean, it must be.
It's Christmas every day.
It's Christmas. I still listen to it after Christmas. So
Christmas
hey
every
man, that's a
day.
vibe. That's what I like to hear.
You know what I'm saying? But my favorite one was the Christmas on Broadway.
Christmas on Broadway.
The video.
With like the Frank Sinatra vibe, yeah. That's what grabs your attention though.
Yeah, that is.
So
you know
I'm glad.
That album there was really hard, and that's one I pretty much had on repeat though.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
They called me, and I pretty much stuck with that one.
Man, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we got another one though coming up. So I mean, do we got another Christmas vibe coming up or what?
I'm gonna add something to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all might. I got my own brand. I got my own label called Rich Made Music Group. We talked about this before, so I definitely got some artists that I'm working with and I'm rocking with. So just know that they might be coming up with on that Christmas album. I might put out a Rich Made Christmas. You feel me? So you know it's gonna be big. So this year, you know what I'm saying, Christmas is every year. Them songs gonna get bumped every year, and that's what we're trying to put out. Good music and flood the streams with it.
But the main thing you're focusing on is those two albums, though. That's
right now I'm focused on the two albums, but in the mix we create. So you know what I'm saying, whatever comes to you know within my heart, you know what I'm saying, I'll make melody like my dad says.
Okay. That's what's up, man. I still gotta get in the studio though. One day I'm just gonna pull up, man. I'm just gonna pull up. I don't care. If I don't see location,
I'll be honest with you. You want? Hey, man, we can do a part 2 to this since my pops is out here because we got the studio session on Sunday. So if you wanna,
oh shit, I'm down. I'm down with that. If I ain't come through, I'm coming through. We good?
Yeah, man. And shout out to my boy Buddha. You know what I'm saying? And Jada Pro. You know what I'm saying? Goodfellas Music. Some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, then remix that song, Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? You know, put all your hands in my eyes, cause see, man, that's that man that produced that record, and I'm working with him, man. Shout out to him. We got some big things coming, and I just want to say, man, Goodfellas Music, we about to be up.
Goodfella. There we go. So also tell them, you know what I'm saying, gather them up again.
All right, so you can find me on all social media at Official Broadway Q, just how it sounds, Official Broadway Q, and you can go on www.officialbroadwayq.com. And you can get all the information. We will be having merch soon. Rich Made Music Group gonna have merch. It's gonna be called Made Rich. You know what I'm saying? And then my pops gonna tell you where he can be found at.
Yeah, go and get it to him.
Well, I'm usually under the radar, but you can find me on Brooklyn CTrain, you know, on Instagram, Facebook as well. You know.
And he be on Twitch spinning.
Yes, I do Twitch sometimes.
You do Twitch?
He DJ. He be
Well, before we got out here, man, tell me a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? In the whole Twitch world and all that.
Well, you know, you saw D Nice on when the COVID thing came, and he did that, and everybody. Just you know, millions of people tuned into his session, and that's when it really blew up.
Okay.
So that gave DJs a platform to continue, and everybody homebound, everybody tuning in to different DJs, and you know, so and that's what I do.
Okay.
You know.
That's dope. I like
I'm gonna be
man.
doing some of them remixes. Y'all better watch out.
Listen, I can tell you, I'll be on the phone when he doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like so he he hasn't failed yet. Any track that he done got, he done had something for. And that's the culture of the wisdom in the game and having the, you know what I'm saying, the musical catalog history. So, you know.
You know, my space is called the train station. That's what we shot. That's what my studio is called, the train station. Okay. So from down under. So and
no local stops.
Absolutely. That's and this is where we sharpen our tool at, you know. So it's a space, you know, that I sharpen my tools, they could come and utilize the space because that's what it's for.
Okay.
You know.
And he is the vice president of Rich Made Music Group. So he does provide boot camp for artists that's looking to, you know, come aboard. And what we do here is we're not owning you. We're teaching you how to be independent artists and own yourselves. So literally you come on the board, we don't want to sign you. We want to work with your brand. So come up with your own brand and then you're going to sign yourself to your own brand. So that way it's a collaboration. So at the end of the day, if there's 25%, 20%, you put it back in the pot. What that does is that helps out an artist. So that way we all help each other. One hand.
It not only helps out other artists, it helps out your brand as well and helps your other artists. It's you giving back. You know.
What you use the word community.
Community. I like that.
This is an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to use the umbrella because that's what Tory Lanez did. Yeah. What I'm gonna call this is the fountain. The fountain of foundation where you can find yourself within your brand and your music and build your catalog and own yourself, your masters, everything. We don't want nothing. We just want you to be great, and we just want to be the culture that you could come from where you could say, hey, look, I'm doing it and I'm making it. And we don't want nothing back from it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Gotcha.
And see everybody, you know, thinking, you know, oh, they gonna want money or they looking for money. See, it's not about that. It's better to give than receive. Your blessings gonna come. For sure. So it's not about that. We're here to help each other.
Right.
And help provide direction and essentials to your business.
Gotcha.
You know, so
it takes a village. It takes a village. You can't do it by yourself. It takes a village. You got to put a team together and you got to build with that team and you got to help each other. And the seed that you sow is going to help you sow your own seed and it's going to go right back into you. So, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. Nah, y'all good. I mean, I'm listening to it, you know, so I ain't want to interrupt. I just wanted y'all to get all that information out, you feel me? Because, I mean, it sounds good, you know what I'm saying? Plugging that and also just telling people what you got going on. I like it. I really want to see how it unfolds and you know what I'm saying, and manifest because it's like it's happening right now as we speak, right?
Absolutely.
You a part of it right now, bro.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
We've been chopping it up. We've been locked in. So we know we're going to stay locked in.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. Let me get my dap up, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for sliding on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah. We appreciate you having us.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
it's
sir.
It's a pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? And it was definitely a pleasure meeting you too, man. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
You know, it's on him. It's not on me. I'm you know.
You're in the radar.
I'm in the background, but you know.
Yeah, you there. You know
hey, sometimes the background vocals is what's up.
Yeah, I feel you, right?
That's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a conscious, see, the background is your conscious.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm his conscious.
You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that. That's what's up. You know,
when he's unconscious, I'm his conscious.
Yeah. For sure. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Family affair. You know what I'm saying? We actually should have had this on you know what I'm saying, Father's Day or something. You know what I'm saying? Even though every day is Father's Day, you feel me? Let's get it. You know?
Absolutely.
That's a fact, bro.
That would have been a
niggas getting cake. I want the biggest damn slice on my damn plate. I've been working damn hard for some low pay. I had to go and create a way to make my own raise.